Okay. Hello and welcome back to That Average Joe podcast. Of course, I'm your host here, Joe. And today, you see it for the title, we are talking what is up with these Trey Songz allegations and are they true or not? So, it's not been, today or yesterday that we've been hearing these allegations. Women have, come forward and kind of recanted and it's kind of been swept under the rugs. Major blogs have kind of, not really made this like a top story. So, women, have, said their claims and everything, but nobody's really, come forward or really taken it, all the way. Or, we haven't really seen it go all the way. But I'm just here to propose a question. What do you think? Do you think Trey Songz is guilty? Do you think these women are out here kind of clout chasing? Or, they wanted him and he didn't want them? Or what do you think? Because, let me not say I think. Well, allegedly, it's been said that, he's peed on women. So maybe he has this, I don't know if it's like a sexual fetish of dominance over women and, being in very much control. And then when you're not, or you find women who, maybe aren't as receptive or don't necessarily want to play the kind of games you play, it could be, a little bit of an ego thing, and then that's where he kind of has to force himself to maybe step out of character. I don't know. This is kind of hard and weird. I don't know, but what do you guys think here? Do you think Trey Songz is out here doing the R word? You can't really use the word because, YouTube's very sensitive about that. But do you think these allegations against him are true? Do you, we've heard Selena Powell come on and say that he's, did this and then peed, or, he's forced himself to, perform oral. He's, forced himself inside. It's all been said. And then the young lady now has come out and said, in a tweet, like, I just can't hold it anymore. I just have to say that he, he's done, X, Y, and Z. But do we see this as, remember when, R.Kelly, he had those allegations and people kind of like swept it under the rug because, oh, he's so talented, all those, hit songs, or, oh, he's so handsome, or so this or so that. So, is this, where pretty privilege is, being used? Because it's like, well, why would this handsome, guy, why would he need to force women or do certain things to women when women are essentially throwing themselves? There's plenty of, he has a plethora, a myriad of women out there who are more than willing to get, to do it. Why does he need to feel the need to, force himself? That's what one would say. He's good looking. One cannot deny that. But, but these allegations are still there. They still linger. It's all very alleged and everything, but you wonder, this guy, somebody who has, their wide selection of women still feels the need. It's it could be a control issue. It could be something where, you can't, when some women aren't always down, no matter, whether it's the short dresses or they're drunk or they're known or notorious for engaging in promiscuous behavior, doesn't necessarily mean, at that time and place or whatever they wanted to, or they wanted it that way. That could be another thing. I think Selena said something about the whole peeing, which I thought was like, okay, come on. That's very R.Kelly. Come on, like, Trey. Okay, whoa. They're very, all the allegations and the testimonies and the things that women are saying, they're very, but then again, are people sweeping under the rug because of who he is? Do people overlook, or, because of the types of women has been, we're like, oh, those are those types of women. We don't really believe them, or they wanted, or they wanted to engage, or we don't trust their opinion, or they've done this to several other guys, so we're not going to take, their opinion or their truth as, as with any validity. And, this is just a dangerous game of that pretty privilege. And will we turn around in 20 years and then it all comes out and then it turns into, the Bill Cosby thing or the R. Kelly thing or the Jeffrey Weinstein or whatever, does it turn into that? Are we watching or seeing, what are essentially the beginnings? Because again, people saw, this with, Aaliyah, and they, turned a blind eye to it because of, the talents and the handsomeness or, the charisma, the charm, or whatever the case may be. And then when it all was said and done, people couldn't turn that blind eye anymore. People couldn't give people, give him that same benefit of the doubt. People, didn't give him that same leniency. And then, now, everybody's scolding. But again, all of this is allegedly like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think these ladies are lying? Do you think that, they're just trying to get after his money? Because it's, it's always one Vegas incident after another. And I wonder also too, has he not learned his lesson, or, has he not learned his lesson? Because it's not just 1, 2, 3. It's been a multitude of women. So it's like, okay, do you feel like you are above the law now that it's been 1, 2, they haven't believed them, it hasn't gone any further, it's been a slap on the wrist, and, do you feel like you're maybe invincible, you're untouchable at this point, and you could do as you please, and you have this gold armor around you that's, making you, invincible essentially? Because, we all know that invincibility cloak, it does, wear off eventually. Or do you think that, again, like, this could be women just coming after him, mad that it was a one-night stand, he didn't want them afterward, mad that it didn't go as planned, they didn't get the notoriety that they wanted, the blogs didn't pick it up, they didn't get the court case, or, they didn't get the fame, or maybe he didn't pay him enough, or whatever the case may be. Do you think it could be that aspect? Or do you think, he might have a control issue, he might have a dangerous sexual fetish against women, maybe he has a domineering personality, maybe this is like some kind of 50 Shades of Grey thing, and maybe he, whatever aspect it could be. Again, what do you think? Because all the allegations, everything's all been alleged, and he hasn't been to court, he's not on trial, he's not been arrested, he's been going essentially kind of scot-free. But what do you think here, you guys? Please like, comment, and subscribe below. Is this something we're gonna hear about 20 years from now, or this is gonna be swept under the rug? Please let me know, and please stay tuned for more. Thank you.